What's up? This your girl GA, aka the Luxury Piece, and I am coming out from Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Clayco, and I'm here on Industry Most Wanted podcast. GA Finance. We getting money, 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 money. We getting money, 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 money. We getting money, 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 money.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Listen, we have a superstar checking in. Yes. She's so beautiful, and she came in here with all the good vibes, positive energy. That's why we sit in the Industry's Most Wanted right now. We ain't going to talk about no more. But listen, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you for bringing them positive energy, good vibes. Absolutely. But without further ado, go ahead and give us that official introduction.
So this is your girl, GA Finance, a.k.a. the Luxury Piece, and I'm coming straight from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. Shout out to Clayco, though. You know, it's a real rap bitch season.
Hey, straight like that. You better let them know. Boom.
Yes.
Well, again, thank you for being here. We got
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And I love the great energy that you bring.
Of course.
I mean, you open your arms to me.
Yeah.
I love good people.
Yes, me too. That's why we catching a vibe. You know what I'm saying? The chemistry is there.
Right. And your spirit just tells everything about you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a light in a room, just like me.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And you grasp people, and I love that.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't like that. They try to dim our light, but we ain't letting that happen.
Exactly. Me, I'm always smiling.
Yeah.
Like I told you before, if you catch me sad, it got to be something that really just made me mad, but I'm always smiling. I'm always smiling.
Facts.
And people like, you got a natural high. Yeah, I'm happy.
Absolutely.
I'm living, I'm breathing.
Yeah.
You know, I thank God every day for the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Because you got to go through something to experience, to know, like, what you got to do.
100%. Absolutely. You know, and that's the thing is like everybody's journey is different, right?
Right.
So we can't compare our journey or how fast we get where we're going to anybody else because God intended your journey to be your journey.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's talk about your journey. You know, take us back to when you was a little girl growing up out here in the ATL, man. What was it like for you?
It was chaotic because first and foremost, my family, they came from the old Atlanta hoods. I'm talking about Pool Creek, East Lake Matter, Four Seasons, Summer Hill. My grandfather was Summer Hill OG. He was very known. He was an OG pimp. And you know, my mom, her growing up in the projects, you know, she had kids, so she wanted to change her life around. So, you know, she said, I want to give my kids a better life.
Yeah.
And that's what she did. We migrated to the South Side, and from there, you know, that was where we was at. And, you know, me growing up being a mixed female, because I am mixed.
Yeah.
It was hard though, just because like I had to kind of vibe with certain situations, certain schools. They always say, "Why I was lighter?" Or "Why's your hair Sandy Brown?" And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I had a great childhood though. Yeah, I really did.
Absolutely, most definitely. I love that. Would you go back if you could go back and change anything? Would you?
If to my younger self, talking to my younger self, if I can go back and change anything, I would go back and, you know, I would change the fact that me being with my father not being in my life, you know, I would have pushed myself a little harder in the music industry because I feel like I'm supposed to be bigger than what I am now. I didn't have that support from my mother. You know, it was hard being a single mom, and I can understand that, you know, because I wanted my dad so much. I'm a daddy's girl, so.
Yeah. That's our first love.
Yeah, it's our first love. And, you know, the old me, I would have, certain situations I would have tried to prevent myself from being in, you know. Yeah. But I'm here now.
I know that's
living,
right.
I'm breathing, I'm happy.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And, you know, the thing about life is, like I said earlier, everybody's journey is different.
Yes.
I was a single mom. I had my son at 19. So therefore it kind of pushed a lot of my dreams and ambitions back, but that's okay because I love being a mother. I love being a mother.
It made you who you are today. And I tell myself all that with me having my daughter so early, it was a very challenging. It was hard.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh my God, I'm a baby having a baby, but I did it. And shout out to my stepmother. She's no longer here. And she really just helped me through that situation.
Yeah.
You know, I was a single mom. I was young, but I raised my daughter.
I know that's right. Absolutely. That's
And
beautiful.
I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, sis, because it's not easy being a single mom.
No, it's not.
It's not. Absolutely. I get it. And it's ironic because like, my son, when he was younger, he would oftentimes ask about his dad. But when he got older, he told me, he's like, I'm so glad it was just you and I because we have such a bond. And I'm sure you experienced that yourself.
Yeah. With all my kids, I have a bond with all of them. And I'm not going to lie, it's very challenging.
Yeah.
My kids love me. If you ask them who their favorite person in the whole wide world, they be like, Mommy.
You're their first love.
Girl, yes. And I break down mentally. If I can't do for my kids, because I'm like their backbone.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't understand how people be so vicious towards kids. Because, I love my kids.
Yeah.
Regardless of what anybody say, anybody tell them. I'm doing this for them. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? I want to put them in a better situation. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree. We want our kids to do better than us.
Yes. Yes.
Period.
Yes.
My son is doing better than me.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what we want. We desire to have our kids do better than us, most definitely. Coming up in Atlanta, would you say that had an influence on you for wanting to do music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. Yes. Coming up in Atlanta, I used to listen to a lot of, OGs, Pastor Troy, Goody Mob.
Yeah. Big Gibb sat right where you at just a couple months ago. That's my homie, man.
Outkast. It's a couple more people. Like, Atlanta is the home of, culture.
Yes.
There's so much culture here.
Absolutely.
And it's Southern hospitality.
Yes.
I'm a real Georgia peach. And I tell people all the time, our city is very warm, welcoming.
Yeah.
We have a lot of out-of-towners.
I agree.
And I tell people we're flooded with out-of-towners. So with that being said, a lot of the natives, we either moved out the state or we somewhere just, we just somewhere off the grid.
Absolutely. Yeah, because it's like oftentimes it's the people who come into the city that bring that weirdness and the off vibes. It's not the natives.
I'm a people's person. Like literally, y'all, I be speaking to people. I might go in the room and it be dull. I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? And this is my energy. I have great energy.
Yes.
I'm
absolutely
all for it.
Yeah. I'm the same way, and I think that's why you and I have hit it off so well. When I moved here, I had to kind of get used to that because Florida's like kind of a melting pot. It's a touristy state. A lot of people migrate there as a whole, kind of like they do here in Atlanta. And I'm the same way as you. I'm big on common courtesy.
Yes.
I'm big on manners. I was raised in a household where yes ma'am, no ma'am.
Oh my God, let me tell you about that. One thing with my kids is that with them. Yes ma'am, no ma'am. One day I was out with them, and it was an older couple, and they heard my kids. Babies now talking, and they was like, your kids are so well mannered.
Yeah,
like that's rare.
You instilled that them, and it's so important. These youngins today have no manners.
Off the chain, disrespectful.
I'm just like, what? Are we in the Twilight Zone?
Yes,
like
you ask, like, who raised you?
Who raised you?
Even though, like, I got that young glow, that young spirit, don't get me wrong, I'm still mommy.
Yeah, of course.
I still lay those rules down. I let my kids know, like, y'all got a great mom.
Absolutely.
A great mother.
Absolutely, because a simple good morning, hello can change someone's day, and it comes from having a great mother or father, a combination of both, to teach them that and instill that into them. Because a lot of stuff is taught. It's not born where they're not born with it. It's taught, like racism and stuff. It's taught.
It's taught, and I tell people that all the time. And I try to teach my kids about culture. I teach them about different cultures. You know what I'm saying? I don't put that in their mind, racism. I tell them about racism, but I don't make them hate other cultures because I love everyone.
Yes.
I love everybody. We are all brothers and sisters. So, we got to try to break that cycle. That's a cycle, and it's a generation cycle.
I agree.
There's a lot of cycles we need to break, and it's so unfortunate. A lot of people don't want to speak on these topics.
I agree. Absolutely.
It need to be.
Yeah. So, the thing about, again, motherhood is, I don't think that's anything, no matter how old our kids get.
Right.
Those are always going to be our babies. Ain't that right?
Yes, it's going to always be our babies. Just because I just look at it like this, like, I look at my kids and I just see me. I see my personalities, the goofiness, the craziness. My beautiful kids. My kids are my light.
Shout them out. What's their names?
So you got Shania, you got Jeremiah, you got Joshua, Nemo and Aaron, and Kylie and Malia.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my babies.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
It's bigger than you.
It's way bigger than me. And see, if people only knew my story, which my story is going to come out, I'm working on another project as well. It's titled Black Sheep.
Yeah.
So it's a project I'm working on, and it's just basically talking about my life, what I went through growing up.
Absolutely. And that's the thing is, as we get older, we get more comfortable with being transparent about our life.
Yep.
And it's important for people like you and me who have a voice and a platform to do that, because it's like what we were talking about earlier. There's a lot of mental health. And right now, without even getting too deep into it, we're seeing a lot of these sexual assault cases that are now being spoke on.
Yes.
It's important that people know that it's okay to talk about that stuff and they don't have to hold it in for 20 years.
Yes. And I tell people all the time, like, I've experienced sexual assault myself before. And, I couldn't be silenced about that situation.
It's traumatizing.
It's very traumatizing. Nightmares. You never forget about things
ever.
Like that.
It becomes so vivid that we remember it as if it just happened yesterday.
Right. And it's, I tell anybody, if anything, like anybody that's close to me going on, I even question my girls, my boys.
Yeah.
You could talk to your mom about anything.
Yes.
Because sexual assault is going around in families. People that's close to you. We got to protect our babies.
We have to
watch
protect
our
our
kids.
Yes.
That is,
it's ugly out there, ain't it though?
Yes.
It's crazy.
My biggest fear, I'm so traumatized when I go out in public. I watch my surroundings.
You have to.
I want to make sure my kids are safe. Even when I drop them off at a sitter, I'm constantly calling because it's just that thought. It's the world we're in right now, and it's so cruel.
Absolutely. We have to wake up every day and pray for our protection.
Yes, we do.
Not only us, but the people that we love and around us. We have to pray for
ma'am.
their protection because it's ugly. And, sadly, we as women have to move with our head on a swivel, even if it's just a trip to the grocery store.
Yes.
Women come up missing, you know what I'm saying? All the time. So, again, you have a voice, you're a music artist, you're a mother, you're just a dope woman altogether.
Yes. And even with the, the sex trafficking, women coming up missing, I feel like a lot of women, we don't have a voice.
Yeah.
It's so much going on in this world. And, to anybody that's out here that's going through that, if you can speak out or, try to get some type of help, because it's help out here for
Absolutely.
us.
You know what I think it is? Not for everybody, because, like we said earlier, everybody handles trauma differently. But I think what it is oftentimes people don't believe us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like we, as a woman, could really be, and I'm not trying to get too much off on a tangent, but we're on the subject. We could talk about we were sexually assaulted. And the sad part is a lot of the people who are intended to protect us, the ones with the badge and stuff,
yes,
they don't believe.
They don't believe us.
They don't believe it. So that's why a lot of women don't talk about it, because they feel like, oh, they ain't gonna believe me anyway.
And like you got situations like fake kidnappings. That puts a lot on a culture as a black woman, as a white woman, as any other race.
Yes,
it's women really out here missing, and you creating this story or this false narrative, and that makes us, they don't take us serious.
Absolutely. That's why they don't jump to help people, because of those false scenarios. It's sad.
It's very sad, and it's very unfortunate, and it's taken from women that's actually out here missing.
Yes.
You know how many missing women that's out here?
And being exploited.
Exploited. Ain't nobody going to look for them.
Absolutely.
They looking at it like this might be another one of those cases.
Exactly. Well, thank you for allowing us to speak on that, because it's heavy on my heart that we have to talk about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely, I'm the type of person, like, when we do these interviews and these radio interviews, I'm gonna spit the real.
Absolutely, as you should.
A lot of people out here, they want that. They want to hear these type of conversations.
Yes.
Because they feel like women, you have to protect women like me. They try to silence us.
Yes.
But we have a voice.
Absolutely. Well, just to throw this out there, at the beginning of the year, I'm going to be kicking off a talk show segment. Right now, we're doing interviews. Okay. I would love for you to come back and be a part of one of that.
Indeed.
We'll come up with a particular topic we're going to talk about, and that'll be I want you to come back for that, because you and we vibing. Y'all heard that, right?
Yes. I love it.
So why music?
Ooh, music is my passion.
Yeah.
I love music. And I'm just gonna go and put this on the table. I'm not just a rapper. I write.
Yeah.
I write R&B. I write country music.
Love it.
I love country music. I love oldies. I listen to it in my car. You would think like, oh, hippity hippity hop, but I'm in my car. I'm driving to like Temptations, Johnny Taylor, Color Me Blind. I'm like a 90s, 70s. I love that type of music.
Me too. Yeah. So feel good.
It reminds me of that real love, that real old school love.
Absolutely.
It's a vibe. And then, it was so many talented artists back in the day.
Absolutely.
Diversity in everybody. Like, you can just look at every individual that did music back in the days. It was something different about them. Now in the music industry, it's like all the artists is like
it's repetitiveness.
Yes, it's no type of diversity and characterism about them. Like, you got to be your own person.
Yes.
A lot of the artists that they're pushing out here are carrying an image that they're really not.
Right. And they're doing it for social media.
Yes, ma'am.
Which brings me to say the next point of what you were just talking about. The artists pre-social media, they had to have that hustle mentality because they didn't have TikTok and Instagram.
Yes, and so
they had the streets, and that's it.
And back in the days, I'm so used to what happened to the real rap females out here hustling, handing out mixtapes.
Nah, for real.
Out here performing for free with the bucket, putting the money in the bucket. That's the type of female I am. I like to go out there and put my face out there.
Yes.
Social media made it easier for a lot of artists.
Yeah.
Now, it's not about talent anymore. It's about popularity. Let's talk about it. They don't want to hear that, though.
They don't want to hear that, though.
So many talented indie artists is out here, but they only pushing because they know what's popular.
So let me ask you this. Let's dive into that a little bit, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is tough for independent artists.
Yes, ma'am.
Because the people who are already on don't want to help independent artists, even though a lot of them were once they all were once where these independent artists. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about some of these OG artists not wanting to say, you know what, man, you got talent. Let me help you.
It's so unfortunate because I was just speaking about this to a friend of mine. And, it's so unfortunate for indie artists because, we are trying to make it to the top. And we don't have a big platform behind us.
Right.
Majority of all my work that you see I'm putting out there, I am behind all that. And, I have the help from my PR and, whoever in my circle.
Talking about that beauty over there?
Yes, Miss Tequila. Take a shout out to take a shot with Tequila podcast. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. She got, listen, I just want her to shake with them pants on. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you better do it.
I gotta say something so heartfelt about this situation. God put people in your life for reasons.
Yes.
And me and her have not known each other very long. And she has came in my life and just grabs. And she's seen some potential. She's seen something alike that everybody else
I love it.
see. And I love that she's so genuine. She's about her business. She believes in me.
Yes.
She believes in me more than my own people believe in me. And I support her wherever things she do. Everywhere you see me, you're going to see her. She's a big person supportive in my life, and I just love her for
Give her flowers.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, absolutely. Because people like her and yourself are rare gems.
Yes.
Real is rare these days. Like we said, going back to few minutes ago, people don't have manners. Yes. There's no common courtesy. It's just weird to me. So when you find someone like her and she found you, man, you hang on and you don't let go.
And another shout out to another person that's in my life, Q. Like, this person makes sure.
Is this one over here?
Yes. Hey. This person makes sure I handle. When I'm breaking down, let me tell you, when I'm breaking down, it's him telling me, no, you can't do that.
I can tell that he has that type. He's like the type of a brother that we all need to keep us in check.
Yes. Genuine, great spirit, great vibe.
Oh, that's my brother now, too.
Yeah, that's your brother now, too.
Yeah.
Don't be in the mix. Great spirit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. My third eye is open. So
yes,
I see through people. And everybody, the vibe in this room is so chill. Like, I love it.
Me too.
Like,
we could just do this, for the next 10 hours and I would be cool.
Right.
And that's why, honestly, when I have people come through, I keep it to a minimum because I want everybody to feel comfortable.
Right.
What I feel like we and I were talking about, when you get too many people in a situation, it can become uncomfortable sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Very uncomfortable.
That's why, I'm here by myself a lot. So it's I like to keep it, like you said, a very chill vibe. So, thank you all of you for bringing such a dope
Yes.
energy, making the situation so like, chill and comfortable, all that. So since you started doing music, right, it's been about how long since you really started taking it seriously?
Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I started taking my music back seriously probably like 5 years ago.
Okay.
I had to tell myself, like, what is my passion?
Yeah.
What did God put me here? What is my desire?
Yes.
I can't think of nothing else besides me being I love fashion.
Yeah.
That's another time.
I could tell you came in here looking like a vibe.
Yes, I love interior decorating. I love fashion. I love putting together, my own outfits. Like, I like even making clothes.
Yeah.
Like,
dope.
Yeah, so that's another thing that I'm working on as well. My own brand. So that's something that I'm making. Mm-hmm.
I love that. Listen, I'm about to get emotional.
Yeah.
My sister, she passed away, but God, I'm about to get emotional. That was one of the things that she did. She made clothes. And that just took me back to that. So definitely pursue that. Because you going to be my new sister now who makes clothes.
Thank you. And I definitely would love that. I would love to give you, some clothes.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
start your own brand. That would be dope.
I'm going to start my own brand, and, with me right now, it's about elevation.
Yeah.
It's about elevating the life. I want to just keep going. Keep pushing till it's my time, which I know my time is coming.
Absolutely. It's your time right now, baby.
Yeah, it's my time. It's my time. And it's crazy. So back to what we were saying about, about being an indie artist and a lot of OGs is no help when it comes to a lot of indie artists.
Yeah.
What happened to artist development and all that? And,
it's like non-existent.
Right. So me working on my music and stuff like that, and all the hard work and blood, sweat, and tears I put in my music or whatever, it's unfortunate. Like, now, I don't know if you've heard of this, a lot of mainstream artists are stealing from independent artists.
I've been seeing
from slogans,
a lot of it,
bars, from images, from styles, and it's so unfortunate because it's like we don't have a voice. But I have a voice where I want to speak on it, and like I told you before we aired on the show, I was telling you I'm working on a new project.
Yes.
It's titled Real Rap Bitch.
Yes.
And it's titled Real Rap Bitch Music. And basically, the reason why I titled my album Real Rap Bitch, because I want to bring real rap back.
Yes.
Because I love freestyling. I'm a lyricist. I mean, I love music. I literally go in the studio and just finish a song. Yeah. Like, music is my passion. And, I've really been through some things in my life. I don't even have to, sit here and tell a person what I've been through. You can really just look at me and look me in my eyes and tell me that I can tell you've been through a lot, but you came out on top. Yes. You survived the storm. And I used to tell myself all the time, my current situation, not my final destination. And for me to be in this position right now, my growth, I'm proud of me.
I'm proud of you too, sis.
It's just like everything is just like back to back happening. Like, I'm like, this is a blessing.
Absolutely, because I can't speak for a man because we're not one. But what I can tell you as a woman, we experience so much because we're emotional by nature.
Right.
We're very emotional, and we endure a lot of stuff that a man, no shade, that because I love you. You my brother now.
Yes, ma'am.
But like, we have a whole nother human being. Think about what our bodies endure going through 9 months of pregnancy.
Yes.
Every single month, not to get too personal, but every month, what we go through as a woman. Then as later in life, what we go through, going through menopause. Like, it's a lot that our bodies endure.
Yeah, women, we are mentally stronger than men.
Bruh.
And a man don't, that's why I don't understand how men are allowed to tell a woman about her body, make laws about a woman's body. And y'all are not the ones that have to bleed and carry a baby. I'm a real woman, baby.
Nah, for real.
I'm a real woman.
Right.
I have to tell them quick, I'm a real woman.
Right. We actually bleed every month.
Yeah, we actually bleed every month. So it's like when a person tell me what I am, I know what God created and made me to be, and that's a real woman.
Nah, for real.
And I love me.
Stand on that.
I am standing on that, and it's the crazy part about it. What goes on the internet, I've heard talks about, they're calling us cis women.
Yes.
So with me hearing that topic, I mean, I'm a real woman.
No, for real.
I've never heard of that word before.
Right.
And that's a new word for me.
Me too.
You know, I try to correct people all the time. Like, that's not me.
No.
I'm a real woman.
Absolutely.
God made me a woman.
We were born with a vagina, thank you very much. We have babies that came out of us.
Yes, I've had kids, so I experienced that. I experienced life.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful thing.
It's the most beautiful thing.
Precious. It's precious.
So let me ask you this. I heard you say a few minutes ago that music is your passion.
Yes, ma'am.
With that being said, what is your purpose through music?
Well, my purpose through music is just to, like, being honest. You know, so I'm going to take this back. My purpose, this is something that I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
I dreamed of being a superstar, an artist, you know. Music is my passion. Like, this is something that I want to do. I don't know nothing else.
Yeah.
I know you say, what's my purpose? But my purpose is, I mean, I'm going to come off on top. That's the way I look at it. Like, because this is something I'm driven to do. It's natural, you know.
I think your purpose is to give women a voice, to let women know it's okay, like we were just talking about. That's what I get from you. Like, you are so strong. Right. You are a strong woman.
Thank you. You know, somebody else mentioned that too.
You are. I get that. It sounds like you've been through a lot.
I have, and I met this girl, and she told me the same thing. She was like, she asked me the same thing. What is your purpose with music?
Yeah.
And I told her, music is my passion.
Yeah.
She said, no, you have a voice.
Yes.
That you can grab other women.
Absolutely.
You might be the one that changed the rap game.
Facts. Period. As you should.
When you hear GA's finest, you're going to be like, that's a real one right there.
I know that's right. That's a real rap bitch right there, okay?
A real ass rap bitch. Period. Period. Y'all feel me over there?
No, for real. Hey, can I get an amen?
Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? I feel like sometimes the industry is scared of. They scared of that realness.
They are.
And I'm finna bring it to them real and raw.
Yes.
I'm going to be real with you. I'm a threat because I'm going to tell you why. Music is really my passion.
Yeah.
And when I do drop my project, it's not gonna be no skip. You
gonna shake the industry.
I'm finna shake the table. They finna let a raw bitch in the game.
Nah, for real.
No, for real.
They ain't gonna have no choice.
They ain't gonna have no choice.
You coming?
Because when they hear of Atlanta, they gonna be like, "Where GA's finest?"
Nah, for real.
I'm a real ass rap bitch.
That's
and I
right.
have to put that out there.
Period.
That's my signature.
Nah, for real. Absolutely. You got to stand on that.
Yeah.
You should probably make like that part of your brand.
I'm gonna tell you something. You said stand on that. That's in my out of pocket song.
There you go. Cause I see you and I vibing.
I'm a real bitch. I'm front and south, and I
stand on that. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you were younger, looking at the music industry, you've always been a lover of music, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When you looked at the music industry as a whole, what was it about the industry that really just inspired you? Like, some people look at it and say, oh, I like it because they got a lot of money or they got fancy cars. What was it for you?
It was the culture for me. It was diversity. You had singers, you had rappers, and all the rappers was different.
Yeah.
They had their own style, their own characterism about themselves.
Yes.
You know, the music was way better.
Yes.
You know, and I tell people that all the time. They had their own creativity.
Yeah.
Now, in this generation, it's not a lot of creativity. I'm telling you, everybody, like, a lot of the female rappers that's coming out, it's almost like the same.
Yes.
It's like, we want something different. Like, we want another Nicki Minaj.
Nah, for real.
We want another Raw Digger. We want another Gangsta Boo.
Yes,
we want another Little Kim. You know, these are artists people don't speak
Foxy
on.
Brown.
Foxy Brown. We want another Vita.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
List goes on.
Yeah, it goes on. It goes on. I mean, like, those the women I grew up
Trina.
Trina. Shout out to Trina.
Yes.
You know, she another one from the South. But Trina, she really set the bar as well.
I agree. I agree.
Like
I get chills thinking about it.
Yes, ma'am. They don't give Trina enough credit. And I love Trina.
Yeah.
She gonna always be the baddest bitch.
Baddest bitch, so, yes. Nah, for real.
She set the bar.
Who would be a female collab that you would like to have?
Ooh. Let me just nip this in a I got 3 of them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be real with you. One of the females that she inspired me, like, I just give her flowers, her, her diversity, her hard work, her blood, sweat, and tears. Nicki Minaj, of course. She's on my bucket list. I love Nicki. Nicki is so different. She inspired me, and I'm here to give her flowers. Like growing up, even though we kind of close in age range, but she's somebody that I looked up to and said, this is definitely a raw, talented person.
Yeah.
Also, I want to collab with Doja Cat.
I love her.
I love Doja Cat.
Me too.
She bring out my darker side.
Yeah.
I love Doja Cat.
Yes.
I love her.
Me too.
Another female artist that I would love to collab with, I would say Cardi B.
Okay. Most definitely. Yeah, because she's got a dope story.
I hear a lot of people tell me I remind them of Cardi B.
Yeah.
And I see it because I know when Cardi get raw, she get raw.
No, for real.
She just don't take no shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna bully me out my shit.
Nah.
And I'm all about female unity.
Yes.
I love everybody. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, Cardi B and Nicki is really the hardest in the game right now. And, I'm just putting some respect on it because I see what I see. I know that the industry, they try to separate, women from each other.
Yes.
But, both of them, they have walked different paths in life.
Yeah.
And they come from different backgrounds and they out here, Nicki, she set the bar and, Cardi, she got this generation.
Absolutely. I agree. Let's take it to the male side, but let's keep it in ATL, right? Who would be a male artist, current or a legend, that you would want to do a record with?
Lord, Jesus, he put me on the spot. Honestly, I'm going to be real with you. Ludacris. Luda.
Yeah.
I love Ludacris.
Absolutely. He's a vibe.
He's definitely a vibe. He put the South on the map.
Yes, I agree. Absolutely. And Atlanta has produced a lot of legends, right?
Yes.
A lot of them. Shout out to ATL as a whole.
Yes. And another artist that I would love to work with is T.I.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because T.I. is T.I. He is such a legend.
He is.
He's continued over the years.
He was very consistent growing up.
Yes.
Me listening to T.I., you might have seen me in the street, but shawty, you don't know me.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
Yes.
But yeah, he really set the bar for trap music.
Most definitely.
He was young, he was turned, he was out here grinding.
I agree.
And I respect, I'm telling you, the older, the OG rappers, they really put in that work.
They had no choice because they were pre-social media.
Right. And that's why I feel like with social media, it just changed everything. It changed the game.
I agree. It's a bittersweet.
So it's actually two more artists I would love to work with.
Absolutely. Let's get it.
One of the artists I grew up on him. He's going to always be on balls. He a real hitter. BG.
Yes.
Yeah, BG free. Shout
He
out to
free.
BG.
No more free BG.
Yes, I love me some BG.
Yes.
I grew up listening to BG.
Yep.
He was one of my favorites out of Cash Money.
Yes.
So BG and Moneybag.
Shout out to Moneybag. He's a vibe too. I want to say probably 7 years ago, I got to interview him.
That's what's up.
Before he blew up. And that's what I'm talking about, where I like to be a part of people's journey before they make it.
That's what's up.
And he was such a vibe, man. He was so humble. It was no
I can tell he real humble.
Yes.
He's always off the grid. I don't ever really see him in nothing messy or
no, at all.
Nothing.
So we got to speak that. Fruition, Moneybag, collab time right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Moneybag. Yo, you got somebody want to collab a real ass rap bitch.
Nah, for real. We manifesting it.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you know who else I want to shout out to? Shout out to Glorilla, man. I really rock with her because she's just...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you would have asked me a younger person, I would say I would want to collab with Glow.
I love her.
Glow remind me of my younger self.
Yeah,
she remind me of my daughter too. I have a daughter, my 20-year-old. They act the same personality.
I love it.
She raw. I
raw.
respect her. Yeah,
she is. And like I was telling you out there, I like women who kind of have that raspiness about their voice. And she's got that. You got that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So most definitely.
Yes. When she broke in the game, she changed it because
she did.
A lot of women are rapping about the same thing.
Yes.
And she brought something other than just her body.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that. And she been, popping her shit since.
Absolutely.
And I love Glow.
And you popping your shit too, sis.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm up next, of course.
Nah, for real. You up now. Mm-hmm. It ain't no next. She up now. We speaking it. into existence.
Y'all heard them. Word of mouth.
So what if some of the things that you've been doing and working on to get yourself prepared for the album?
Well, of course, studio time. I've been out networking a lot, popping up in a lot of major events or whatever. Yeah. Just putting myself out there, trying to produce more music and stuff like that. And I've been pushing both.
You're here.
I've been pushing. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. So, yeah, I'm here. Of course, shout out to Industry Most Wanted. I'm here.
Industries.
Big Industry Most
Wanted.
So, yeah, I've been, pushing my 2 records, my popping 2 records, which is nothing and out of pocket.
I love it. I love everything that you stand on. I really want to see nothing but success for you, sis.
Thank you, baby. Me too. And I can always remember this interview, like when I get where I need to be, I can actually go back and say, I remember my first radio interview.
Yes.
She told me, and I'm here now.
No, for
and
real.
They say the tongue is very powerful.
Yes.
And I tell myself all the time, I look at myself in the mirror, I say, I'm a superstar.
Yes, you are.
I'm a superstar. And everybody that's around me, it's not just about watering me. We watering each other.
Absolutely. We have to uplift each other.
Yes.
It's so important.
Because everybody around me now, they're going to be around me when we make it to the top.
Yeah. In this industry, what's been like the best piece of advice that someone's given you that really has played out for you?
Stay true to yourself.
Yeah. How important is that?
It's very important. And the only reason why I'm going to speak on this, I want to stay true to myself. I've been getting a lot of bad backlash as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talented, you're raw, but they want to change your image, your body. You're going to get surgery.
No, you're not.
This and that. Oh, you pretty. Of course you're going to make it in the industry. Those been coming from people that I know. Wow. Never an outsider. Wow. Never an outsider. It's people I know.
How does that, let me just dive in on that for a second, because I think it stings more when it comes from people we know. How does that make you feel? And I want you to talk to the people who've said that type of stuff to you, that, oh, you got to change your image, or you might have to get surgery, or this, that. How does that make you feel?
Honestly, I suffer from insecurities because when I start gaining weight, but guess what? I love my thickness.
Baby, you are beautiful.
Flaws. Shout out to all the BBW. Shout out to all the thick
Shout
females.
out to the Fupas in the
Shout
building.
out to the Flupa Fairies.
Fupa Queens.
Yes, man.
Hey.
The Flupa Fairies. Shout out to all, because you know what? Let me
That's
tell you.
a real bitch right there,
that's
okay?
Some real shit. Like,
no one wants a bone but a dog. I'm sorry.
Don't sleep on the thick ones. Don't sleep on the thick ones. But you know what?
It's more cushion, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Who said thick bitch wasn't winning?
Nah, for real. For real.
Don't never let these niggas tell you nothing different.
Period.
Because this thick bitch will hit.
Because trust me, your man in our DM.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to tell you, baby. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, to the people, I call them the Debbie doubters. To the people that doubted me and said all that negativity towards me, they just made me go harder.
Yes.
Go harder.
Yes.
And I'm going harder. It's all gas, no brakes. This is my winning season.
Yes.
And when I say this is a real rap bitch season, because I'm going to stay in the public's eye.
Yes.
I'm going to stay networking. I'm going to keep pushing content, putting out new content.
Yes.
They not ready.
They are not ready.
Oh,
they better get ready.
The bar.
No, for real.
I'm about to raise the bar.
So let me ask you this. Coming into 2024, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you going to do differently in 2024 that you maybe didn't do or haven't done in these previous years? What are we going to see new and different from you?
So basically what you're going to see new and different from me, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm about to go harder.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to harder. I'm going to let them know who GA Spines is, because I'm being slept on too much. And I need to be out here. I'm Atlanta, Georgia's secret right now.
Yeah.
And I'm here now. And there's no stopping.
That's right.
If I stop now, why did I come this far?
Exactly. Exactly. So y'all better get ready.
Yeah.
Say it to that camera. Say it to that
Y'all
camera.
better get ready, because your girl GA Spines
A real bitch in the building.
A real ass rap bitch. Yes.
Straight like that, man. I love your energy.
Thank you.
I love it. Absolutely. And that's the thing. The only person we're in competition with is ourselves, man.
I look at myself every day in the mirror and I be like, what do I need to do different? What do I need to change about me?
Yes.
Nothing. You know what I need to change about me? I need to keep going.
That's right.
And stop allowing people to try to bring me down that's not contributing to me in a positive way.
Period.
Because I'm going to still, can't nobody stop my talent.
Yes.
I'm going to still climb those mountains.
Facts.
And I know that it's my time because it's so much been going on good for me.
Yeah.
But the devil do try to find his way. He do.
The devil,
and you know what? I'm not finna let him in.
I'm
not going to let him in, and I'm not going to let him win either.
No, for real. The devil's a lie.
Yeah.
I wish you nothing but success.
Yes, thank you. You too.
She's rising up, so make sure you guys stay tapped in with the movement. Yeah. Straight like that.
Period. And when you hear GA Finance, you hear the luxury piece. The luxury piece.
What's the most recent record that you released that people can go check out on the digital platforms?
Okay, so my newest record I released was Out of Pocket. You know, right now it's trending. I just shot the video for Out of Pocket, and today I'm dropping the official video for Out of Pocket. So make sure y'all check me out.
I know that's right. Most definitely. Before we get up out of here, a couple things that we got to do, man. First, I want to tell you thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for
having me.
Of course. And
thank you for having me. This is a blessing because I look at it like this is elevation right here.
Yeah.
Me coming on the radio station, me getting interviewed. You know, I'm leveling up.
Yes.
I see it. And it's like in a blink of an eye. I was telling myself 3 weeks ago, like, dang, ain't nothing happened. I don't got no motion, but look at me here.
And let me just tell you this and give you your flowers. Like, just off of social media when we talked, I could already tell that I was going to vibe with you because your energy. A lot of these artists, when they approach me, they're so unprofessional.
I can believe it.
They're just so, it makes me not even want to deal with them. And
you know, I was going to tell you
You
too.
came to me as a vibe.
Yeah, and I connected with you through text message. That was so weird.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
And we was just talking, but you know what I was going to tell you? Somebody said, with you, the person you are, you got to be careful. The industry going to love you.
No, absolutely.
They're going to love you.
That's right.
Because your personality.
Yeah.
You know, they like, you know, you genuine, you sweet. And sometimes people take advantage of that.
They do. They try to take your kindness as a weakness and feel like they can get over on you.
That's why I want people around me that's going to keep me astray. Like, no, that's not the right move. Don't go their way. You know, I don't want to get in the wrong rooms. I don't want to, you know, be in a situation where I'm around the wrong people with bad intentions. Because I know this industry is evil.
It is evil.
It's very evil.
Yeah.
And that's the scariest part about it.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know.
It's true because most people don't have our best interest at heart. It's very rare. Like, you got 2 people with you today that genuinely have your best interest at heart and want to see you win. Yes, again, real is rare. Yeah. So the last thing we got to do, man, 3 things actually. 1, tell everybody where they can follow you at on your social platforms.
What's up, y'all? This your girl, GA Finest, the Luxury Piece. You can follow me on Instagram at GA Finest, the Luxury Piece. And y'all can hit me up on my Linktree and my masters.
Most definitely. Who do you want to shout out to?
Well, I just want to shout out everybody that's in my life right now, in my circle. You know, it's the winning team. It's a real rap bitch season. Shout out again to Tequila Podcast. Shout out again to everybody that's working with me right now. Shout out to Rue, my video editor. Shout out to everybody.
Most definitely.
The biggest shout out to all my supporters.
Say that in the mic.
Without
they gotta hear that.
Oh yeah, shout out to all my supporters because without y'all, it wouldn't be no me. I love y'all. Shout out to all my out of country supporters because y'all been supporting me from day one with doing those challenges. This is a real rap bitch season, and it's time. It's all gas, no brakes. I'm up one.
Now I got the most important question for you. You ready?
Yep.
We live where? Industry's Most Wanted. Big Industry's Most Wanted. I need you to tell the whole world what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Which camera I need to look at?
Look at this one.
I'm going to tell y'all why I'm the industry most wanted. Because I'm an Atlanta best kept secret. I'm a real ass rap bitch. And guess what? I'm destined for greatness. And they missing a raw bitch like me. Period. That's why I'm the most wanted. I'm most wanted.
I know that's right. I love your energy. I love your vibe. Yep. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We up out of here, y'all.
Yay.
I made the move. I made it here on my own. Never fucked a nigga for the throne. FOE to the death of me. My life story like a recipe. A solid bitch I forever be. I care